Well, for some of us, these images from back in 2013 when the river ran over in Grand Rapids seem quite fresh on our minds, but Grand Rapids has actually worked hard to make sure flooding doesn't impact residents the way it did back then. Now the city says they've worked out a way to save residents thousands of dollars in flood insurance costs. 24-hour News 8's Heather Walker is live for us along the banks of Grand River tonight with a look at the story. Heather.
Good evening, Leon. Yeah, you can see right now that the Grand is experiencing some flooding at this time. Now, FEMA created new flood protection requirements after Katrina, but the city of Grand Rapids has been fighting them ever since. However, it appears they've created a solution that will both save you money and save the city from flooding. When Katrina hit in 2005, the federal government ordered all cities on a potential flood area to raise their flood walls by 3 feet. But Grand Rapids had just increased the walls by a foot and felt anything more would be a waste.
We said, wait a minute, we've never had a flood in our city's history that would exceed the current flood wall level.
So FEMA and the city sat down, and after 10 years of going back and forth, came up with a compromise. The city would make the needed changes to meet the 3 feet of freeboard on their flood walls. For most of the walls, that requires only a few inches to be added. Others won't need any changes. But FEMA has agreed that if the city makes those adjustments, it will be sufficient enough to protect the city, and therefore residents will not be forced to buy flood insurance. For those who do buy flood insurance, their rates will be lower.
And I'm very pleased with the outcome.
Now, construction of those flood walls is expected to begin in the spring and should take about a year to complete. Live near the Grand, Heather Walker, 24-hour News 8.